Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are aware that SBI Clerks 2021 notification has been released. So in this video, we will discuss a routine for preparing for this exam. This video will be more apt to the full-time series aspirants who have very high chances of cracking the exam. Talking facts, it's quite hard for working aspirants to crack this exam in less time, but still if you can dedicate and do hard work, your results may vary. So now let us look a small strategy. So before you starting your preparation, just try to attempt a previous year paper. You go into Google, just give a mock test of the previous year question paper. You can easily get it. And after you writing yourself, like after you testing yourself, just be very strict with the time. Just give only 60 minutes. After that, you will come to know where are your weak points. I hope if you're a zero beginner, even then if you're a very zero beginner and if you have no idea about this quant, reasoning and English, then I would suggest one thing is like, or also for the aspirants who are already preparing, even for them it is better to do this revision and just give a test. In numerical ability, you just revise all the basics like the divisibility rules, squares, cubes, formulas, and at least 2 to 15 tables you should be very thorough, okay? And talking about reasoning ability, the alphabetic positions, opposite letters, because these are the like main base. After that, in English, just try to watch a video from YouTube, say all the grammar rules. Not extending more time, but just watch a very important sessions of 30 to 40 minutes on grammar rules. You can either watch in Hindi and English like you're bilingual, or Telugu and English, whatever language you are comfortable at. You can just go and Google in YouTube and you can just watch it, and then you can attempt this paper. After basing your results, you have to allot time individually for each subject, because each and every person's may vary in different subjects. So I cannot give a same strategy plan for all, right? Some will be very good at quant and some will be very weak in quant. So depending upon your marks, you have to allot the time individually, okay? So let's say I'm giving an example time plan wherein I have given a little more time to quant, okay? So let's say your day starts at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. you'll be giving quant, because you'll be having a very fresh mind. You can easily grasp all the concepts. So you will be taking up one concept after preparing all type of models and all, after knowing from YouTube, or you can do anything, your materials and all. After that, 8 to 9, just practice problems on the topic you have covered. 15 to 20 unique models. You can give a mock, or else if you have any material available with you, you can do either from that as well. You can just go to Google. If you have done time and work, just give time and work problems mock. You will get a free mock. You can go ahead and do that. After that, 9 to 10:30, like your breakfast and fresh up, all that 1.5 hour of free time I have given. And after that, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. English. Learn the rules, because that is what most important. If you know the rule perfectly, you can easily find out the mistakes or anything. You can score more. After that, take a mock on the same topic. Whichever topic you cover from English, take a same mock, okay? So that you can learn your mistakes, how far you have learned that particular topic. You can judge yourself by taking a mock. After that, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. is like your break, your lunch, or if you have any personal work. So 2 hours of time has been given. Since afternoon you may feel a little drowsy, I have given like 2:30 to 3:30, 1 hour. Just go and do reasoning full length mock. It just hardly take 20 minutes for full length mock, 20 to 30 minutes. Since reasoning, many of the people feel very interesting, you don't feel much sleepy. After that, note on the topics you're lagging. So whichever topics you're facing more difficulty to answer, or you're getting more wrongs or something, you can just go ahead and revise the same topic in the next 1 hour. So this is how 2:30 or 4:30 time is will be finishing off. After that, 4:30 to 5 and 5 to 5:30, how I've planned is like you can take a half an hour of break to refresh yourself, and to 5 to 5:30 just go for a small walk on your terrace or something, and you can eat your snack. So altogether you'll get a 1 hour of free time. After that, 5:30 to 7, that is 1.5 hour of current affairs. There are many online sources available online. You can go ahead and choose any one of your favorite teacher or your favorite website. You can do it easily. After that, 7 to 7:30, you can take a break or you can have your dinner. Whoever eats early, it is they can have it. And 8 to 9, you can go ahead and do this Hindu analysis workup, because antonyms, synonyms, it is not like one day go. You cannot read all the meanings or all the opposite words in one day. So you can, if you're interested, you can go ahead and give vocab. You can watch it from video from Hindu, whatever vocab's been asked in a daily pattern, you can learn that. Or you can either do previous year paper. If you feel like you're good at English, you can also go ahead and do some English, previous paper of any English. Or either if you're not interested, you can even skip it. If you want to do something else, you can do that. So altogether, you may find here for Quant 3 hours, Reasoning 2 hours, and English 1.5 hours, and for Current Affairs 1.5 hours. Altogether, it comes 9 hours with adequate breaks. I have given a good amount of break. You don't feel very much stressed out while doing this. So this is how you can plan your day and start your preparation so that you have high chances of cracking. All the very best, and thank you so much for watching. And if you want any other information, you can comment down below. I'll feel very happy to answer you guys. Thank you so much.